Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. We missed yesterday, back to our new format of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but because of the holiday, we pushed back to Tuesday. So today we got back to Test Out Tuesday, and then we're going to add in our movement for today as well. But I hope you guys had a great weekend, long weekend, celebrated Memorial Day, and got some of those high knees in there. That was our movement from last week, if you remember. We'll get to our movement for this week in a few minutes, but first I'm going to talk to you about our numbers for the leaderboard and Test Out Tuesday. Matt and I got our numbers in this morning, and weights stay the same for both him and I, 156 and 218. Body fat percentage stayed the same for me, and Matt doesn't do that one. Wall sit bumped it up almost, actually over a whole minute. I broke 8 minutes and crushed 8 minutes, and I'm at 8:32 from 7:26, I think, last week. So great week for the wall sit. Matt unfortunately dropped a little bit on the wall sit this week, but no big deal. It's going to happen. And sit ups. I got you, Matt. Finally got you. Told you last week I was coming for you, and I got you. 82. Now that I figured out what I was doing wrong with my sit ups and making them harder than I had to, caught up and actually passed him, got to 82, all-time high for me, and actually Matt PR'd this week too, and he got to 80. So I only beat him by 2. He bumped his numbers up as well. So it's going to be going back and forth, I think, with Matt and I on those sit-ups. Pull-ups, added another one, another PR to 13 this week. Matt dropped 1, I think, from 8 last week down to 7. And push-ups, I got to 41, another PR. And Matt bumped back up to his max of 30, so he increased this week. My row increased a little bit, but I still can't get to my 144. I'm at 154.5. That rower is just kicking my butt lately. I can't get there. Matt doesn't do the row. Then Matt does the ring rows, which he stayed the same, and the mountain climbers, which he dropped a little bit from last week. Jumping jacks, he increased back to his baseline or his max. I'm getting stung by something right now. That hurt. Anyway, um, flat bench he's not doing. Incline bench, he got 6 reps at 145. And burpees, he did 14 in a minute, which he dropped a little bit from last week. And then my last and final, fourth and final test out for the burpee games was 7 minutes again, but you had to jump over your shoe and face the shoe. So it's a facing burpee, if you will. Last week was the lateral hop over the shoe, and this week I got 81. Was 78 last week, so increased, but it was different. So that's just another baseline measurement for me to add in there for the burpees. Yeah, and that's the numbers. That's what we got. That's what Matt and I got. That's the leaderboard. Put the cheat sheet and the laptop down. Movement for this week is going to be a bear crawl. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. So for your bear crawl, what I want you to do is set yourself up, basically hands and knees. So hands right down underneath the shoulder, and then knees pretty much underneath the hip somewhere. Okay. From here, you're going to just press yourself up, get those knees up off the ground a little bit. And then ultimately, what we're trying to do is lift the hand and foot at the same time and move and come forward. Lift and step, lift and step, and make it a forward movement. You can turn it into a backwards movement too, but that gets a little bit trickier. Okay. If you get down here and the movement's just not working for you, practice on lift the hand, lift the foot, lift the hand, lift the foot. And once you get better at that, then you can go to that arm and leg, arm and leg. Once you get good at that, then you can start to add that movement. Okay. But basic setup, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, knees at about hip width. Again, press those knees up, hold that position, and then, oops, I messed it up. Opposites, add that forward and or backwards, or that lift with the arm and leg. That's your bear crawl for the week. I will actually see you guys tomorrow because we got Tuesday and Wednesday back to back this week because we missed yesterday. So I'll be back tomorrow with Workout Wednesday. Remember, 7 o'clock is the Zoom workout. 12 o'clock is lunch date with Rob and I on Facebook Live. Check that out. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.